If you own any property in Tarrant County, which is the Fort Worth area, you need to probably do at least this to save you some taxes. I'm going to show you something you can do to save taxes, property taxes. So the Tarrant Appraisal District is the district that appraises your property, and they set the value of the property. And nobody really understands how they do it. Basically, they're just a way of um, getting a value so that you can be taxed. And the higher the value, of course, the higher the tax you pay. So what you want to do is you want to reduce the amount of the value, at least on the tax roll. It has nothing to do with the real world. So whatever you can do to reduce the value of your property on the tax roll will save you money. This is the website tad.org. What you need to do is log in or create your account. If you don't have an account, you create an account and then you tie your property to that account so that you can just log in and do this online. All right, so every year, some people protest their value every year. Sometimes they hire people to do the protest. One of my clients works for a guy who does the protesting every year. He'll do that for you every year. His name is Chandler Crouch, and I checked out his website, and he has this video on here that's 8 years old, but it's still good, except the website is going to look a little different. So I'm going to play part of this video and show you what I did last night to at least save something on the property that I have in Tarrant County. Now, first of all, you do need to, if you have a homestead in Tarrant County, which I don't, you can save a lot by making it your homestead. And if you're over 65, that'll help you if you're a veteran. So there's ways to get an exemption even better than reducing this little valuation here. So let's check out his video. He's going to show you how to log in or tie your property to your account, and then he's going to get into the protest part.
Screen you see is your dashboard. Add your property by entering the account number you find here and the PIN number you find here. Click apply, then voila, your property's been added. Scroll down to find your property, then click protest my market value. Now for the fun part. What are you gonna put in the blank? Last year, thanks to your help, we figured out the formula they
Okay, so you're just talking about tying your property to your account. Then you go to protest the value, and you're gonna get two numbers here. Now it doesn't look this way anymore. I think this one says market value or something like that. Okay, so there are two amounts here, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Um, I took the lowest one. This is the lowest value, 355, 925. And what I did, let me pull up the calculator. I'm going to show you how to get 95% of that, just in case you're mathematically challenged. 355, 925. That's the lowest one. I'm going to multiply that by 0.95. So that's times 0.95. That amount right there is 95% of the lowest value. So keep that in mind here when he's walking through this.
were using to calculate the lowest amount they would accept. This year, I think the appraisal district got a little smarter. I believe they've added some kind of randomized variable in their formula. One thing I'm pretty sure of is that it's 95% to 99% of the lower of the two indicated values. Now, it's up to you to pick a number that you'd be comfortable with, do the calculation, put the number in the blank, and click continue to see how it turns out for you. On this property, the indicated value from sales was the lower of the two numbers. I chose to calculate 99% of this number, input my number in the blank, click continue, a pop-up window will appear, scroll down, click yes to continue. On the next screen, scroll down, woohoo, my bid was accepted. If the final market value is the number you submitted, then you just won. If it's a different number than what you submitted, that means this is a counteroffer of sorts and you have a decision to make. You can either accept it or you can go to level 2, the informal protest. If you bought your home
All
or
right. So then he's going to get into the two other steps, but this is the very first step that I think you should at least do, because every year we just let them, run over us and tell us what the value of our property is, and we pay their taxes. So at the very least, you can do this. I did it. and I got mine at point 0.9 or 95% of that lowest value on the property that I have in Tarrant County. So, and it got approved right then, and I just agreed to it because I really honestly not have time to protest it in real life. I don't have that much time on my hands to do that, and I'm not even in Tarrant County whole lot, so that would be a task to do that. But anyway, or I guess I could hire somebody to do it, but I probably wouldn't do that either. So at the very least, you can do this. All right. Good luck, uh, and have a good day.